To Live and Die in LA, 1985. Directed by William Friedkin, starring William Petersen as Richard Chance and William Dafoe as Rick Masters. A Secret Service agent loses his partner to a brilliant counterfeiter and decides the only way to get him is to become as reckless as the man he is hunting. On the streets of Los Angeles, the line between the badge and the criminal disappears completely. 35 years in the UK movie and entertainment industry, from post-production to press. I'm Matt, and here we focus on the moments that built our love for cinema. This is Screen 1, the definitive UK voice on 80s and 90s cinema. So why don't you subscribe today and join our growing video store society for more essential cinema every week. Chance thinks he is hunting a criminal. Masters knows he is being hunted, and he does not care. In the sequence you're about to see, there is no chase, there's no shootout, just a man alone in his studio, doing meticulous, illicit work. Friedkin holds the camera there and lets you watch. What you're about to see looks quiet, but it tells you everything about who holds power in this film, and why Chance may have already met his match. Let's watch just how methodical this is. This is Friedkin at his most controlled, and that is what makes it so unsettling. First observe Robin Muller's photography. Where the film's famous car chase is chaos and geography, this is precision and claustrophobia. Tight macro inserts, shallow depth of field, the light catching the paper and the flame. Every cut is deliberate. You are not watching a montage. You are watching a craftsman at work, which is exactly the point. Second, William Dafoe's performance. No monologue, no threat. He doesn't need it. The physicality does it, the steady hands, the absolute calm, the tiny corrections. Friedkin next to Dafoe play it cold, and that coldness reads as far more dangerous than any shouting. You understand instantly this is not a hustler. This is a psychopath who happens to be brilliant at forgery. Third, the structure. Friedkin cross-cuts this patience against what we know of William Petersen's chance. Impulsive, reckless, all heat. The contrast is the whole form in miniature. The sound design and Wang Chung's score drop back here. They let the diegetic sound of the work lead. It is procedural, almost documentary, which makes it feel real. And that is the Friedkin signature from the French Connection, but refined for the neon of 1985 Los Angeles. The scene is not spectacle. It's character revelation through process, and once you see it, you cannot unsee what Friedkin is telling you about how this story will end. Now, I came to Live and Die in LA much like most people, and it was a revelation when I saw it. There is a huge twist in this film, which we're not going to spoil here, but it is one of those moments that knocks you sideways. You simply do not see it coming, and that completely changes the complexion of the film. When most people think of To Live and Die in LA, they think of the car chase, and rightly so. But for me, it is this counterfeiting sequence where William Friedkin really reels you in. It's not as vast as the shootouts or the infamous chase, but William Dafoe absolutely owns it. You feel instantly he is not just a criminal, he is dangerous, cold, and ruthless. William Petersen is reckless and dangerous in his own right, but this single scene tells you everything you need to know. He may finally have met his match. The whole film just oozes class, and it's as if someone took Miami Vice, shook it up, stripped off the gloss, and gave us something real. And that is something you rarely see these days. If you love the 80s cinema that trusted its audience, that built tension through craft rather than noise, join us. Subscribe and join our growing video store society today for more essential cinema every week. The description has more on Friedkin, Petersen and Dafoe, and why don't you check out the rest of our neo-noir content while you're here. But remember, essential cinema, always.